So the next mistake is trying to get her into the bed too fast, like real quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of very beautiful Filipinas here, but don't come at people all creepy and with lusty eyes and drooling, salivating and all of that.
I mean, that's the first thing that for me, and also I would believe that a lot of Philippines, the good Filipinas, would shut you down. We consider that as a red flag video
So
call.
I shouldn't pull out my Johnson. What is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Chang.
So look, if you're an older foreign guy planning to come over here to the Philippines for a little bit of love, some adventure, or maybe even both, listen up. Because today we're going to talk about some of the top mistakes that a lot of older guys make when they get here.
Yes, and before we head into this video, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated on our latest videos.
And don't forget to leave your comments below because you know we always read them and we love to respond.
That's right.
And stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to give you the #1 mistake that most guys make when they come here to the Philippines and get wrapped up in a relationship. Enough of this. Ching, kick the intro. Let's get into this video. You never shot a bow before, have you?
Of course not.
Rolling by trike. Here we go. So look, before you clutch your wallets or your heart's a little too tight, remember, this is all love, baby. The main purpose of this video is to help you to avoid some of the awkward, embarrassing, or expensive mistakes that a lot of cats make when they come out here to the Philippines. So let's get started with mistake #1.
So the first mistake is rushing into major decisions. So you move in way too fast. You met her on Monday. You had a date on Wednesday, and then
got Coachy Wednesday night.
Yeah, and on Friday you're already calling her wifey on Facebook.
Yeah, that's way too much. Some of you cats are moving way too fast. I understand that a lot of us are in the second half of our lives. Some of us are even in the fourth quarter. But look, don't make the kind of mistakes that are going to cost you more misery down the line and a whole bunch of money. Take your time, do it right, vet carefully, and ask those tough questions that you need to ask to know what kind of woman you just met and to know what kind of relationship you're getting into.
Yeah, so you try to move in with that person immediately after meeting them, which is really not a good idea.
It's not a good idea?
Of course not.
You kicking me out?
No. But also there's a flip side to it. If you wait too long, the girl that you're vetting might be snatched by another dude.
I don't think that's an issue. Look, fellas, don't move in with a woman, period. Have your own place. If things go awry, you are living in a whole other country. If things go south, nothing is going to go in your favor. Don't move in with another woman. If anything, have that woman move in with you. But do not, and I mean absolutely do not, move in with a woman.
What do you think would be like the right duration before you move in with the Filipina or with the woman?
You need some time. I think a good year. If you had moved in with me in the first year, we'd have never made it.
I don't think so either.
We wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
We would have been at each other's throats. Even though we get along well, we have fun together. There's just such a big difference.
Yeah, small issues.
There's big cultural differences. And I think one of the biggest, you got to understand each other. And you got to get to know each other and understand each other. So look, fellas, you came here, hopefully you should have came here with money in your pocket. Spend a little bit of that money, get your own place, and invite women over to your place. But don't get caught up in her place where you're up under her and you're in her vice. That is not the position to be in when you come out here.
That's right. So mistake #2 is not seeing yourself. Yes, I'm talking to you, the Western. No, the Western guy. Yeah, but them, you're different. You're a different breed. And yes, I'm talking to you. And the mistake is that you don't see yourself as the prize.
Right.
So a lot of older guys think that,
I'm really old. I'm decrepit, I'm fat. Huh? I don't really deserve to be with her. I'm so lucky.
So if you see yourself as the one being lucky and her, just being the prize that you get, you don't really have that, confidence in yourself and seeing that you have a lot to offer.
Until you recognize yourself as the prize, and you are the prize, or at least you should be, then this is not the place for you. I'm telling you, there is a lot of game here. These women, a lot of the women here, they know the game. They will chew you up. They will spit you out. These women have so much game over here. The next thing you know, you'll spend a whole bunch of money on a woman who never deserved it in the first place. Remember, confidence is attractive to any woman. If you put her on a pedestal, she'll be looking down at you.
And listen, yes, she's young, but remember that you have the wisdom, not her. And you have a lot of experience to offer. So don't say that, I don't have anything to offer except my money because I'm old, and she's young. She has a lot of energy.
You have a lot to offer, so don't sell yourself short.
Yes, I agree. And also, if you don't love yourself first, how can you give love to others? You need to love yourself first and believe in yourself. Don't stop believing.
You should have a lot to offer, so don't sell yourself short.
I agree. So the next mistake is trying to get her into the bed too fast, like real quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of very beautiful Filipinas here, but don't come at people all creepy and with lusty eyes and drooling, salivating and all of that.
I mean, that's the first thing that for me, and also I would believe that a lot of Philippines, the good Filipinas, would shut you down. We consider that as a red flag. Video call.
I shouldn't pull out my Johnson?
No.
Listen, build a friendship first.
Yes.
Start with that. Here in the Philippines, a whole lot of great love stories start with friendship, just like anywhere else.
Yeah.
Just chill, man. Don't be trying to jump into bed so quick. Jump into some conversation.
Yeah. I think a lot of, fairy tales. We call it fairy tales or consider it as fairy tales here in the Philippines. Once we want to marry your best friend, the person you want to be with, you enjoy
proposing?
Huh?
You proposing?
No, I'm not proposing, but you know already my desires. But you get what I mean. You want to be with someone whom you're really comfortable. You can share anything with. You like to do things together. So start with your friend. You want to be with your friend, your best friend.
I got you.
The next mistake is you fall into a trap.
It's a trap.
And there's a lot of traps out here, fellas.
Yes. Is it thirst trap we're talking about?
Could be.
And yeah, but we're talking about, Filipinos are very good, like smooth talkers. Like like a lot of us have honey lips that you get to hear those flowery words. But you know what I mean? A lot of Filipinos, even if you just met them like 1 day or 2 days, they will say I love you immediately.
Yes.
And of course, as an older dude who haven't heard the word I love you in like a couple of several months, it feels good.
It feels great. Look, fellas, they know how to get to you. They have been running this game. They have been doing this for a long time. They're going to suddenly start calling you honey. They're going to be calling you babe. They're going to start talking about the future. All of this stuff. It's part of the game. Some of it's real, but look, there's a whole bunch of women out there that are just trying to get into your pockets. They know exactly how to do it. They're going to use those honey lips. And look, they have all the traps. They know how to use that body. They know how to use that mouth. Don't get sucked, literally, don't get sucked into it.
They're just trying to see whether you're going to fall for it. And you like, she called me babe. I'm going to call her babe also.
Right. It's all part of the game,
It's
y'all.
part of the game.
It's all part of the game. Don't get sucked into it. It's easy because it feels good. They know how to make a man feel good. That's the whole game, is making you feel good, because the better you feel, the more you're willing to spend your money. Remember, take your time, do it right. You don't know nothing about that, huh?
Nah.
SOS band. baby, you can do it. Take your time, do it right.
Stop.
You can do
Okay,
it, baby.
until 2 lines only.
Okay. Y'all know it. Y'all know about that. But look, seriously, take your time. Don't marry the first girl who calls you honey or babe. Don't move the first woman who gives you a little bit of coochie into your apartment with you. Take the time to get to know her.
And a lot of times you don't end up with the first person you meet, whether it's online or face to face.
You seldom end up with the first person you meet. Period. Yeah, you were not even, yes, baby, you were the first.
Oh, I know I'm not.
Mistake number 5, unclear intentions.
If you just want to have fun, then say it. If you're not into something serious, say it so that she doesn't have that expectation that you want a long-term commitment with that woman.
Yo, don't come here being heartbreakers, fellas. Leave that at home. If you don't have intentions on long-term relationship or a committed relationship, get you another girl and leave the nice girls to the guys who come here with the intentions of long-term relationships.
Yes. So Filipinos appreciate honesty. Yeah. And we can handle the truth. We just don't want being played.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, so next one. Mistake number 6. Either you visit the family too soon or you don't never come see them.
I think if you visit the family too soon, the family of the Filipina would expect that, oh, this is something serious,
They got
you know?
expectations, right?
Yeah, they're setting an expectation already. I mean, if you think that she's not the one, then don't meet the family.
Don't meet her family. How long was it before I met your family? So for me and you, it was 4 months before I met your family, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did I meet Richard or anybody in your family before that?
My sister, when we picked her up at the airport.
I met your sister before that. Before then, I'd never met your mom, dad, your brother. I never met
the boys.
Yeah, any of the boys, nobody. So 4 months. But I knew by then, I mean, we were working together already by then. So it was, it's kind of time for us to meet and all that stuff.
And when I introduced you to my family, I just introduced you as, this is Rich, like my YouTube partner, because we both want to be sure, because I'm introducing my boys to you.
Yeah.
And I want to be like 100% sure that I'm ready to introduce you to the family. So yeah. I vetted you also. If you're vetting me, I'm vetting you also.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Especially if you're gonna have me around your boys, right? It's a big deal. It's a really big deal.
Agreed.
I mean, it's the same in any country, right? I mean, it's a big deal when somebody brings you home to meet their family. They're telling you that they have some serious intentions.
Yes, I agree. And most especially here in the Philippines, where face is very important,
Right.
then you end up breaking up, She lose face, and that's a no-no.
In the meantime, take the time to learn a lot about her, ask a lot of questions, watch, listen, do things together, learn her values, learn about her life, learn about her family in the meantime. Mistake number 7, and this is a huge one, don't underestimate it. Ignoring the culture. Some people come here and they don't even try to learn or understand the culture.
Each country has a different culture. How we live here in the Philippines is different from Thailand. We have different customs and traditions than it is in Taiwan or in other Southeast Asian countries. Immerse yourself in the culture before getting or involving in a relationship.
If you don't, I promise you, you're going to get your feelings hurt because you're going to find out that her thinking is so different than yours.
Yes.
Have a better understanding of her faith, her family, and her community.
And just like what Elvis Presley said, wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Right. Does Elvis Presley sing that?
Yes.
Yeah, but UB40 redid it, and I liked it better. Actually. Yeah, it was a good song.
Yeah, but anyway, you understand that, only fools would rush in or dive into a relationship without knowing the culture here in the Philippines.
Know what you're doing. Know who she is. I mean, start out as friends. It's a good thing, right? Start out as friends. Ask her to teach you about Philippines culture. Just, you have to understand. I remember I told you, I went out on a couple dates before I met you. And I quickly learned, whoa, this is a whole different joint than what I'm used to. I need to take a step back and learn a lot more about this culture because I found out quick I didn't know a damn thing about the people here, the culture here, or anything like that. And it was definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the face thing, the accepting responsibility thing, which is, I guess, the face thing. But it's a different ballgame here, people.
And especially answering questions, how we answer questions.
How you don't answer questions.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You need time. You definitely need time. And finally, mistake number 8.
Leading with your money. Look, let's be honest. If you're not rich, then don't pretend that you are.
Yeah, don't act like you're rich. And when you meet a Filipina, don't even talk about money. And neither should she.
I think when should be the appropriate time where you discuss money?
When you propose. When you propose to her, are you sure about her and you're thinking about a long-term commitment with her?
Like you discussed being together for a long time. That's when you talk about money.
Exactly. Look, there's no reason for her to ask you about your money if you haven't proposed or given her a long-term commitment already. There's no reason for her to even bring it up. She just, in truth, look, she should be happy and satisfied that you're spending your time and resources and money on her. And that else needs to be discussed until the time comes where you've given her a long-term commitment. Stop leading with your money. Is money important? Yes, it's important. But it should not be the first thing you lead with. It's the Philippines. You need her to look at you not as an ATM, but as a person. And if you lead with your money, that's all she's going to do. That's all her family's going to do is look at you like you're an ATM.
They will suck you dry, like all your pockets.
And I don't mean this kind.
Yeah. The moment you lead with money, you will only attract the person or the Filipina who are only just after that.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Here's the truth. The right Filipina is never going to ask you for money. The right Filipina is never going to ask you about your money. And the right Filipina is going to look at you for the man you are and not as an ATM.
That's right.
So stop talking about money unless you're okay with losing some, because that's exactly what's going to happen.
So there you have it. The 8 classic mistakes a lot of older foreign men do when they come here in the Philippines. So if you're guilty of doing 1 or 2, it's okay, we forgive you. But now you know better, so do better.
Yeah, you tell them, huh?
Okay.
Look, love in the Philippines can be a beautiful thing. So don't come here and end up blind, broke, or in a bar proposing to somebody that you met at 2 o'clock in the morning on TikTok. So that's the video. If you found this helpful, help support our channel and give us a thumbs up. We'll definitely appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
And let us know in the comments, what other mistakes do older cats make, or even younger cats that come here to the Philippines? And don't forget, the best way to support our channel and help us grow is to watch another one of our videos right after this one.
Mistake number 1 is rushing into big decisions. Rushing into big.
You only have one line.
I'll do it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. When I introduced you to my family, I just introduced you as this is Rich, like my YouTube partner.
You didn't say this is the dude that's just beating his cheeks.
No. No, I mean,
this is why I'm staying up late. This is why I don't come home this is why I don't come home till late.
No, but right. Because we both wanna, yeah.
You got goop in your eye. Always in the same. No, it's always in the same damn eye. The other eye. You only have 2 eyes, honey.
Yeah.
All right, mistake number 3. Don't look at mine.
Yes,
you look at your own. You want some knuckles?
No. The good Filipinas would shut you down. We consider that as a red flag. That on the first video call or in the first meeting, you would ask for nude pictures or you would show your Johnson immediately on the first video call.
I shouldn't pull out my Johnson?
No.
Hey, look at this.
Look how it moves.
What do you mean, look how it moves?
It's like a joystick.
Yeah.
In an arcade. Anyway.
Yeah. literally don't get sucked into it.
And sometimes, you know,
You get it? Don't get sucked into it.
Yes, I know.
Sucked into
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It's my,
Sucked into it.
no, not, yeah, like,
Yeah. I know. We don't demonstrate. But anyway, colleagues, they will call you terms of endearment even if they're not really emotionally attached, just to pull your hand.
very good
Yeah.
actors. Very good actors.
I'm going to say, pull your hamstring, pull your heartstring.
A hamstring.
Let me say that again.
So, if you like this video, don't forget we got a whole bunch of other videos that are just as good,
If not better. So check those out too.
I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Chang.
Deuces.
We're out.